about a story in the Bible that I love. Okay, Elijah at Mount Carmel. It's a phenomenal story because it just shows so much about faith. You know, he does so many things. Now, my question to you is, have you ever been full of faith? And you felt in step with the Spirit?
Yeah.
How about had your faith went from here to here in a matter of moments? That's happened to me. You know, there's sometimes I feel like I'm fired up, I'm ready to go, I'm like, amen, come on, and then Satan comes and I'm done. You know, and it just throws you off completely. It makes you feel like, man, you know, I was doing so great, now it's gone. And then you're kind of worried and concerned, like, do I take it, you know, what do I do now? And depending on how bad Satan came after you, it'll take you a little while to get back to God, or you get back to God as soon as possible. I love Elijah at Mount Carmel because he goes and he does something amazing. You know, it's one of the guys that sit there and he goes up, and at this point in time, in this period, you know, they're killing off the prophets of God. You know, they're worshiping Baal, you know, and they go and they're trying to kill them all off, and they're looking for Elijah, and the story's in 1 Kings 18. You don't have to open up. Now I'm going to try to summarize it. It's a lot of stuff. Unfortunately, I won't be able to get in all at one shot. But my goal is to encourage you guys to go back and read it for yourselves. Because I believe it will inspire you, it'll encourage you, depending on where you are in your faith. So as they're killing off the prophets, they find him and they're like, hey, Elijah, you troublemaker, come over here. Troublemaker? I mean, he's a man of God. They're calling him a troublemaker. So he's like, all right, I got something for you. Why don't we do this? I want to get all the prophets together. Get all the prophets of Baal. And we're going to meet at Mount Carmel. And we're going to see whose God is the real God. We're going to try to make this official. So they get everybody together. They get there. And as they get there, he's like, okay, this is the plan. We're going to take a bull. We're going to cut it into pieces. We're going to put it on some wood. And whoever's God burns it up is going to be the real God. So basically, he wants to command for God to do something. So, okay, he's like, okay, we'll do it. Now, mind you, Baal has 450 prophets. Elijah's the only one standing there. So, I mean, this guy had to have so much faith to say, I'm just going to call on God, and he's going to make this happen. You know? So he's like, I'm going to let you guys pick first. I'm going to let you guys go first. So, okay, they cut it up, they get ready. And now this is morning. So throughout the day, as they're going, they go and they're like, okay, they get everything ready, they sit there, they start praising their God, Baal, and they're like, come on, make this happen. And they're calling, and they're chanting, and they're doing everything. And Elijah's like, the image that I have of him, he's like, hey, watch this, check this out. There's nothing happening. Where's your God? So he sits there and he starts taunting them, you know, and if you've been to a baseball game, you hear them taunting people, you know, so he's like, where's your God? Is he sleeping? Is he away on vacation? Where is he? Why is he doing anything? Come on, wake this guy up. So they get more frustrated, they start cutting themselves, they start doing all these other things. He's like, all right, it's my turn. He's like, you know what? I'm not only going to sit there and make this happen, but I'm going to pour some water on top of this. I'm going to make a trench around it. So I'm going to put 4 jugs of water on. So, you know, if you're a wilderness guy, if you ever gone away, wood doesn't burn if it's wet. It's not going to happen. So he steps back after he gets everything ready. He's like, God, show him who God is. Now, sometimes we do that, and there's no answer. God does it when he's ready. But God actually listened to him and did it. And it's amazing to see how God actually performed when he did that. And then he takes all the priests of Baal and slays them. Puts them to the sword. The amazing part about it is, his faith, you would think, is up here. Having God do something and proving who God is. But then a little while later, they send somebody to him and say, by this time tomorrow, you're going to be dead. He takes off running. He goes running back to God to get some reassurance. And he gets back to God. I think, dude, what are you doing here? And he gives him another plan. So guys, I encourage you to read this, because wherever you are in your faith, it's going to help you to see how God can work through amazing times and help you to get back to Him. Amen.
Amen.
Amen.